All right. Thanks for everyone tuned into my show right now. Am I on the air? I'm so happy to be here today. Before I go any further, right now I have the opportunity to be here voice to voice with Joslyn James. Joslyn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I can't complain.
Very
How's the
good.
year been for you so far?
Things have been okay. It's just been, quite hectic and chaotic, and it feels good to get the truth out there now.
I hear you. Okay, so finally I get to speak with you. Can you do me a favor, please? Describe the past week for me in 5 words or less. How's it been?
Crazy, exciting, emotional, an adventure, and upside down and sideways. That was probably a lot more than 5 words, but
I see.
it's been really nuts.
Like a lot of media and a lot of attention with your name in it. Like, how does that feel? Is this what you wanted or you didn't expect all of this?
I definitely didn't anticipate or expect this at all. I just, wanted the truth to come out since there was, lots of speculation and, information coming from not very reputable sources. I thought it was time for me to just kind of, set the record straight and let people know the truth.
Got you. All right. Do you have any regrets about any decisions that you've recently made in the headlines?
The only regret that I have is that I wish I would have known the truth regarding my relationship about Tiger, and I would have done a lot of things differently.
Okay, now, like the truth regarding your relationship, didn't you know that he was already married to Elin? Or
Yeah, I was aware of his marriage. I just wasn't aware of his additional, transgressions or whatever you want to call them, because I was told and I was led to believe that I was the only one besides his wife.
Oh, I see. So your whole reason for coming out is because the other women that have came out with their statements?
No, the reason why I came out is because of the false reports and information coming from not reputable sources, i.e. my family, who I have not spoken to in over 4 to 5 years, depending on, certain people. And people that I haven't spoken to in the minimum of 4 years wouldn't have any information or any knowledge of my relationship with Tiger.
Wow.
So I just wanted to set the record straight regarding those individuals.
Wow, so your family actually got involved with this?
My family was some of the first people. They talked before I even spoke, and they had no information and no knowledge firsthand of any of the information that was going on or anything that was going on in my life regarding Tiger Woods.
Wow, that's messed up, and I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of that.
Yeah, a lot of people are not aware, and the people that that I'm very close to, that love me and know me and have known me for a long time, they know the truth, and they know that the kind of person that I am, and they know the type of individuals that my family is. Not all of them, just the few that have spoken out, and everybody has their choice words to say, and people are entitled to their opinions, but people are also entitled to know the truth.
Definitely. So I think you already answered the question why you came out now. So is this the real reason that you're releasing everything, the text messages to the media that Tiger said to you, but nothing in which you replied back? What's the direct
The reason
reason?
why there's no replies, it was because of the type of phone that I was using. It was Virgin Mobile Jack's prepaid phone, and it doesn't allow you to save sent messages. It's not like a BlackBerry or anything like that where you could save the whole conversation. It just allows you to save received messages. So that's the reason why my replies are not, on the site.
Oh, Virgin Mobile, you should get a BlackBerry.
I have a Crackberry right now, so.
Yeah, that way all the messages will be there.
Right. But I just released some more information on my site this morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to, shed a little bit more light, based off of the interviews that Tiger did with the Golf Channel and ESPN on him saying that nobody in his inner circle knew about, the things that were going on. I'm sure that I know that the information that I just released is not the first time a certain individual's name has come up, but, it just was time for because he's not, being very forthcoming with, all of the information and being very honest and truthful to either, his wife, his fans, the media, and it's really not, I don't see how he's going to, expect people to believe that he's sincere and really, wanting to move forward and really seeking treatment and all the things that he's saying that he's trying to do, because also part of the steps in the 12-step program, which he says is very similar to the program that he's in, is to write down and list the people that you hurt while you were in your addiction and make amends with them directly, and that's yet to have occurred as well. So I don't really know how sincere he is with his apologizing and that stuff, but I know that he's coming back to golf, and that's great because that's what he was born to do. He's an excellent golfer, and I really wish him the best in this upcoming tournament.
Okay, so yes, you was just speaking about Tiger Woods and the 12-step program. Did he really have an addiction to sex? Like, was he always addicted to sex throughout the time that you were involved with him?
Not that I saw. I mean, he did have a very healthy, sexual appetite, but what man, red-blooded American man doesn't have a strong sexual appetite. Almost every man in the world has a strong sexual appetite. So I don't know that I would classify it as a sex addiction per se.
I see. One of my listeners actually wants to know, her name is Kavita, and from a female point of view, is Tiger Woods really that good? Is he doing anything differently from anybody else?
Everybody has their own little technique, I guess you could say, but, he was good. He was good.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, okay. Thank you for that. Well, you really seem to be like a fully branded person from being a porn star turned mistress. Can you please tell me how you and Tiger Woods met?
Tiger and I met at a nightclub in Las Vegas that I was working at, and then our relationship, proceeded to grow, and we met up, at several different locations and different times over the last 3 years.
Like, when you say locations, do you mean locations on the porn set, outside of the porn? Like,
It had nothing to do with our relationship. Had nothing to do with porn.
I see. So are you not?
Our relationship was a regular boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. I got out of the adult industry over 2 years ago at Tiger's request.
Oh, so Tiger wanted you to get out. It wasn't
That is correct.
By choice. And how long were you in the adult film industry?
Off and on for, about a year, and then I got out.
Okay, I understand that. What do you consider the high point of your relationship with Tiger? Did you guys spend quality time with each other, or did you want anything more? Like, explain to me the heart of the relationship.
The heart of the relationship was, we, confided in each other. We were each other's confidants, and we enjoyed laughter. We, watched TV, and we shared lots of, personal moments with each other that, involved sex. It was, yes, she was married, and not necessarily your most conventional, type of relationship, but it was a relationship like a regular boyfriend-girlfriend, or, kind of relationship like that. There were lots of special moments that, involved sex, and special moments that, had nothing to do with sex.
I see. I completely understand that. Now, with you saying that, why don't you tell me, why should Tiger Woods take responsibility for his actions? Do you think that he's up under enough pressure as it is being a megastar?
Just because you're a megastar, it doesn't make you null and void of taking responsibility for, the things that you do, your actions, be it good or bad. I think that, with, admitting the truth to, to people, that, it'll set him free, so to speak, because then he won't be hiding anything. I understand that there's a certain, element of privacy, but he kind of gave some of that up when he involved, other people into his personal life.
You're absolutely right.
Portrayed himself to be something that he's not.
You're right, and that's what it's like. He's fighting to cover up, I guess.
Right, exactly.
I completely understand that. So, did you ever think about Ellen throughout your relationship, your dealings with him? Did she not matter to you?
Did I ever think about Ellen? Yeah.
Like, did you feel bad for her?
Tiger and I talked about, her and the kids on several occasions.
Okay, so
I knew that he was never going to leave her, and I never, requested that he do so. I just, like I said, it's not your most conventional and idealistic, form of relationship, but, once you love somebody, it's hard to walk away. And it's not like I intended to fall in love with a married man. It just